Welcome back to the Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Challenge Run. Last time we defeated May over here, and yeah, it's raining again. And yeah, we cleared out the Weather Institute. And caught ourselves a Feebas. This time, well, let's just check our team. I did a little bit of off-camera training for Jammer. Unfortunately, her partner fainted while that happened, but Jammer is fairly easy to train against Pelipper's. They give a lot of experience and they tend to go down to one electric move, so yeah. She's now level 33, which is up to the level of the rest of the party. Now, the thing is, from the looks of this, if I did somehow have the Light Ball, those attacking stats would be amazing. They would be higher than anyone else in the party, but I don't have the Light Ball, which is annoying. And also, speed leaves a lot to be desired. Well, not a lot to be desired, it's just that, I still don't like Pikachu even with the Light Ball, because it's just a little too slow. I mean, 90 base speed is not slow by any means, but usually Pokemon with 90 base speed tend to either run some kind of speed boosting thing, or a Choice Scarf. Pikachu cannot do either of those, it's too frail to make use of agility, and it can't even hold a Focus Sash, so I still don't like Pikachu. That's interesting, and I really like that. They've actually given Fortree its own music. Previously, it just reused the secret base music exactly, but now it's got its own rearrangement. That's really cool. Anyway, let's head on in here. So, yeah, I actually really like that. No, I am not working on a Pokédex. Apparently the Safari Zone's changed a bit since the original games. Of course I do, yeah. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't explain that before. There should be a Pokemon journal here. Yeah, that is cool if we were cleared to use Fly, which we are not. We have to beat Fortree Gym first. Speaking of which, I just want to check my PC to see if I have anyone who can use Fly. Okay, so, well, apart from Latias. Okay, apart from Latias, I think this Zubat is the only one I have who can use Fly. That is very, 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 very annoying, actually. But anyway, what do we have? We have Simbaso, Docile. Calm is not so good on Tuba. Again, Boulder's alright on Latias. Bone Flute, Timid. Oh, Bagpipe is also Timid. Timid is not that bad. I mean, Melodic isn't exactly fast, but it's not a terrible nature, seeing as it won't be using its physical attack very much. The only problem is, what can I pair him with? I'll probably want to sort these between male and female. You know what? I'm actually going to do that now. I should have done that a while ago. Okay, let's see. Females down here for the time being. Male, female, male, female. Oh, wait. Best to show on this screen. Female, female, male, female, female, male, male, female. Okay, now I'll just put all the females up on this row. So I do have slightly more females than males. That's interesting. And then, of course, I have these guys. And I don't actually have very many team switches left, like, honestly. I'm still deciding who I should go with for the next team, but, as much as I want to use Bagpipe, who can I pair them with? I have Dole, I have Gumleaf, which would give me another grass type. I have, again, another grass type, both weak to electric. That would be kind of funny, Gyarados and Melodic, but, again, both weak to electric. Both weak to electric, and, Latias is just a bit, I don't know. It just feels like Latias is just a bit too strong. Anyway, though, let's just quit out of that. And get going. Yeah, I really like what they've done with the music here. It's no longer a complete repeat of the Secret Base theme. Oh yes, speaking of which, that's the case with Igil, and I'm pretty sure it'll work with my copy of X of Pokemon Y on my other DS. So, I think after this gym, I will consider it okay to evolve Igil. Yeah, I'm actually saving my rare candies for later. I should really definitely save my revives, and the reason I came in here was to buy more repels. Especially with Pokeballs, trust me. Oh, I once ran into a shiny Parasect in the Silver version and I didn't have any Pokeballs in my bag. Never again. Never again. See, that's a lot of money, but I actually might want to... I vaguely recall there being a TM shop in Fortree City. Maybe not, or maybe I'm thinking of Lily Cove. I'll need to save some money for TMs later, but for now... I can buy 99 Super Repels. Super Repels are more cost-effective than Max Repels, so I'm just going to buy me a whole bunch of them. This should serve me well for most of the time. Just a few more escape ropes. Shouldn't be needing too many of those. And yes, escape ropes, repels, and Pokeballs. Oh yes, by the way, I consider it fine to buy Ultra Balls now, so I'm going to go ahead and stock up on those. That's a little bit too much. Then again, you can never have too many Pokeballs. Oh, I get a Premier Ball as well. And now, let's go sell... I know I have some nuggets or things like that, so where are my nuggets? Okay, so star piece, 2 star pieces, I'll sell those. Should probably show this on the bottom screen. Stardust, sell 2. Nugget, sell 1. I can actually bring over a nugget from the demo. Speaking of which, I actually do need to record the nugget mission on the demo. I just realized that. Comet Shard. Okay, I'll save that until I really need an emergency cash reserve. This thing sells for a lot of money, as you can see, and it's incredibly rare. It's not like, permanently, like, as in once you sell your 1 Comet Shard, you can never get any more again. It's not like that at all. You actually can get more Comet Shards off of Lunatone and Solrock in the wild, I think, but they're incredibly rare, like 1% or something, if even that. Fortree City. I don't really think it's bridges, though, and I still remember the sound effect that they played when you walked across them. Let's get a different sound effect now. Hey, there's a puzzle there. Oh, I do! Oh, but... Really? Trading one terrible Pokemon for another terrible Pokemon? No thanks. I was thinking that I could get rid of my Spinda and get something good in return. Yeah, but if they're both terrible Pokemon... I really like how Fortree looks, though. It's really cool. Although, for some reason, I'm always getting a Donkey Kong Treetop Town vibe here. So they even sleep in hammocks. Oh, is this the hidden power thing? Oh, no, 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 not this one, not this one, I hate this. This one is pure, absolute luck. And you had to get it right several times in a row. Left, because I'm left-handed. Of course I'd be wrong. I always hated this. Right? Correct. Yeah, you have to do it again. Right again. Should I switch or should I not? Left? Oh, hey, it worked. So yes, you get TM hidden power off of this, but oh, it's annoying. You've got to get effectively, you've got to get 3 coin tosses right in a row. That's actually a very low chance. But now there's a new person here who'll tell you your hidden power type. This is actually very useful, although sometimes that can be kind of annoying. So let's see, what's Jammers? Hidden power ice would not be bad if I didn't have Icicle Crash. I mean, honestly, I'd really like hidden power ice on like a Raichu or something. That'd be kind of cool. Remember that hidden power now always has 60 power, so there's no need to worry about breeding for power on it. That's all gone. It's just the type that's determined by your IVs. Unfortunately, hidden power grass on Tentacle. I've already got poison move. Well, actually, wait. Hidden Power Grass is effective against water types. That's interesting. Of course, Hidden Power is not going to be so good on something that's Hidden Power Flying. Something that's not exactly special. Hidden Power is always special. Back in the original Ruby and Sapphire, Hidden Powers, like whether it was physical or special, depended on what type it was. And there were a whole lot of Pokemon that relied on physical Hidden Powers. Like Salamence had to use Hidden Power Flying for Flying Stab. A lot of Pokemon had to use Hidden Power Flying. Hidden Power Bug on Grovyle. That's actually not that bad. Let's see, I mean, it doesn't hit Steel, but it's good against other grass types. Also Psychic and Dark types. That could be not bad. I might actually teach that. I mean, I don't use Pursuit very much. Let's see Airhorn. Of course, Airhorn's going to learn a lot of better TMs later. Hidden Power Dragon. Kind of cool, but yeah. Anyway, Hidden Power will never be Fairy, by the way. Oh, Hidden Power Ice Alakazam is excellent! I've got some really good hidden powers here. Normally I get things like, you know, Pokemon that have the same hidden power as their normal type, and it's just, you know, kind of annoying. But I need to go teach hidden power to some of my Pokemon now. Okay, so Trumpeter is definitely learning hidden power. I mean, it's only 60 power, but Hidden Power Bug is actually quite decent. Yeah, get rid of Pursuit, because I don't really use that move very much. And let's see, what does Eagle still has Charge Beam. Charge Beam, Dazzling Gleam. I mean, okay, I guess it's an option for Drake later on. I mean, yeah, Hidden Power Ice on an Abra is actually really good. Who are these people? Huh. Well, of course he is. I guess he's never actually been revealed as the champion in the game yet, but pretty much everyone knows he is. What's on this desk? Nah, I can't read that book. Birdkeeper. Well, yeah, you guessed correctly. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's talk to this poker fan. Oh, right, this guy. And it just shuffles out rather than actually flying. Yeah, we'll be seeing that Wingull again a little bit later. Let's check what's down here first. Looks like there's a TM over there. Oh! Yep, there is something blocking our path, so we can't actually go through there. Let's see what's down here, though. How do we get to that TM? I guess we actually need to go through the gym. But I guess it's as good a time as any to check out this side of the town. Yeah, I think we do have to go through the gym to actually reach that other place. Yeah, don't bugs come through the windows wherever you live? This is an interesting house. Yeah, take that, Team Aqua and Team Aqua. Zzzt. That's a weird cry for an Electro. Oh, hey, Oh, wait a minute. Do these let you actually access second floors of your base? That's actually kind of cool. Sometimes you'll find multiple floor secret bases, and I guess you could use these to access the higher floors. Yeah, Fortree does seem like a pretty nice, peaceful town, as evidenced by the music. Even the gym's all, nature-y, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I think we have to go around the gym to get that TM. Oh, there's Steven there. Funny. This must be the Secret Base Guild. Previously, this was just a shop that sold random Secret Base items. But here we have Secret Base Expert Arune, or however you pronounce his name. Yeah, so I guess he's always here. Oh, okay, right. This is the introduction to Secret Pals, I guess. Alright, so you have to meet people in other bases. Oh, the rank system. This sounds very annoying. Apparently, in order to get the Garchompite, you have to get 1,000 secret base flags. Ugh, that sounds really annoying. Yeah, Endless is right. 1,000 flags? Seriously. Good thing I have Garchompite in my other game, and good thing Garchompite isn't all that useful. What the heck is a proclam? Is that the thing that lets you... Oh, right, yeah, that lets you set the battle format. Okay, finally we can actually do this. I'm guessing we couldn't have done this before. So let's see who's here. Yeah, I hear that trainers can do things like find you items, effort train your Pokemon slightly, and it depends on the trainer class. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I already set mine. I guess you can change your trainer class here if you want to. And on the floor? Okay, in the original games you couldn't put dolls on the floor. So let's see what they have here. Some of these are very expensive. So we have Fence. Okay. That's cool. Huh, Tall Grass. Gym Statue. These things are pretty cool. In the original games, you could only buy sand replicas of gym statues and they would crumble if you touch them. But I actually don't think that's the case now. Boppayama. Oh, this thing. Apparently, a lot of people have been quite addicted to this. Comfortable bed. Can you heal in that bed? Glitter mat, spin panel. Interesting. Desk and chairs. Yeah, some of these are quite... Oh, they don't seem to be as expensive as they used to be. Heavy desk. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy a heavy desk. But yeah, it looks like we actually have an introduction to using the secret bases to have battles and stuff. So yeah, of course, the best thing to do with that is just to put make a team full of Blissies, and then just, yeah, have people use them as punching bags to grind. Having both Earth and Water. Hey, yeah, see? Take that, Team Aqua and Team Aqua. We need both to survive. Oh, hi, Steven. I was trying to talk to this lady. Do you mind? What's that Pokemon? Yeah, well, you go off there. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to train on Route 120 as well. Speaking of Route 120, I guess we have to go there now. Oh, I love this music so much. Back in the original games, this theme was my favourite song in the entire... my favorite... Oh, and it got interrupted. Back in the original games, this was my favorite route theme in the entire game. It really was, and I forgot to switch my Pokemon up. Well, I hope Jammer can handle this, because I can't actually use Volt Switch, because her partner's fainted. Oh, God, again! Although, if... Oh, that begs an interesting question. If Volt Switch one-hit KO the thing, then I probably would be allowed to use it, provided that I immediately switch back, but I'm not going to take any chances. Oh no, if I lose Jammer here, I'm going to have to use the Pokemon Center to heal, and then I'm going to have to, then I'm going to have to train them up, and then make sure they don't faint before going to the gym, and then, honestly, I hate to say this, but I really can't wait to get rid of Jammer. I honestly can't wait. Okay, there we go. Now I have to switch Jammer back in immediately, because, otherwise that would be a violation of the rules. And that was, like, not worth it in terms of the experience. So yes, I have to switch back immediately. Oh no, Seeking. Yeah. I feel very, very sorry for Steel Pan, because Tentacruel is not a bad Pokemon, it's just Pikachu is, at least in my opinion. Fury attack, And I am most likely going to get destroyed. I really hope this thing doesn't have Horn Drill, because that would be very, very, very irritating. You're just content to sit there spamming agility? Okay then, good for you. Oh, Aqua Ring. Okay, that's going to be annoying. Definitely going to be annoying in the future, because I think Kyogre has that. Oh, and I would Volt Switch if I wanted to, but it would kind of be a wedlock violation if I were to not want to KO this thing, so I have to keep digging, I guess. Well, that's it. Goodbye, Jammer. Seeking and Goldeen are kind of interesting in that they actually learn Waterfall naturally by level up, which is kind of strange, yeah. I think Waterfall actually existed in Gen 1, it just wasn't an HM by then. Okay, Trumpeter is not going to like the next gym, but I could just, yeah, of course, you're faster than everything now because of those agilities. You'd be even faster if it was a rating due to Swift Swim, and I think it's actually rating pretty close to this area. Have some Leaf Blade! Okay, you go down, and we have defeated Clarissa. Wish a Parasol could have warded off Pokemon attacks for me, because then I wouldn't have had to have revived Jammer. Again, I love this music. This was my favourite route theme in the game, and one of my favourite route themes in the entire series, in the original Ruby and Sapphire. Now, it's still pretty good. I really like the remix. Just has this really triumphant feel to it. It just really, you know, gets you into the mood for the last few routes of the game. Unfortunately, it has a bit of a problem. It only really plays on 2 routes, and all the rest of the routes that it plays on are water routes, and so you hear the surfing theme much more often. Hey, wasn't there a TM back here in the original games? Well, there's a rare candy now. That means it certainly was still worth it. I think there was TM Thunderbolt back. No, not Thunderbolt. No, Solar Beam or something. No, wait, Solar Beam was in the Safari Zone. I forget, there was a TM back there. I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, hey, and Gabby and Ty are here. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to see if I can get an encounter in the grass here. Because if not, I'll be forced to get Kecleon, because that is a forced encounter, and I don't exactly want Kecleon. So, let's go for the encounter, and it's probably going to be a Linoon. Called it! Hi, Linoon! Bye, Linoon! Actually, Actually, level 34 might be an alright level to take on the gym at, seeing as Winona's highest is 35. Actually, wait a minute! Hidden Power... Okay, I get Gloom then. That's interesting. Hidden Power Ice might not be that bad against Winona. It would actually do wonders against that Altaria. Interesting. Oh, I do want to give Jammer a chance to shine, though, even just once. But, I mean, Igil with Charge Beam and Hidden Power Ice might be quite good against Winona overall, and then I could just reteach Dazzling Gleam afterwards. Okay, let's just use Quick Attack for a little bit of low damage. Mega Drain. Oh, bringing back horrible flashbacks of that evil Vileplume. But we got another male, so at least that helps balance out the genders a little bit. Normally, you tend to get roughly even gender balance in Wedlocks, but, didn't realize you learned Lucky Chant. But sometimes, like in my Leaf Green run, for some reason, I blame it on, well, not blame it, but I mean, my character, Icor, in that, seemed to attract females because I got nothing but females for a very large stretch of the game. It was very bizarre. I don't know why that happened. It evened out eventually, but, aha! Yes, I love it when I block, power moves. Aha! No sleep for you! See, a status supporter would be kind of useful. Oh, and I'm really glad this thing went for Lucky Chant, because that means I can't accidentally knock it out with a critical. That is excellent. Thank you so much, Gloom. You are making my life a whole lot easier. And it would be so much easier to use you if I didn't have a Grass-type starter. In some ways, I'm regretting not starting with Torching, because I haven't got any really decent Fire types yet, and I've been getting a lot of decent Grass types. Especially in Timid Resilia, I would really love to use that if I didn't have Trico. But, not to say Trumpeter isn't amazing. I mean, Trumpeter is amazing. I mean, he really is. We have, Gloom. From its mouth, Gloom drips honey that smells absolutely horrible. Honey doesn't usually smell horrible. Apparently it loves the horrid stench. It sniffs the noxious fumes and then drools. Ugh, that's... ugh. Wow. And considering what it's called in the Pokedex, that's a little bit, yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that. Anyway, name time. Have I called anything Cello yet? I don't think I have. So I'll call this one Cello. Wait, no, it's just... Let me just check the pronunciation. Spelling. Okay, no H. I have no idea why I would do that, but yeah. No H. So, we have Cello the Gloom. And this music is still the best music ever. Well, one of them anyway. I love this music so much, and I normally don't like singing to songs. You gotta admit, it's hard to resist for this song, but anyway, it's interview time once more. I still love Gabby and Ty's encounter theme. Or, as I call them, Gabby and TY. And I just realized Igil is actually... This pair is really bad against this pair because Magneton. Because Magneton. Yeah. Remember last time I only won due to dumb magnets, quote-unquote, and your levels are lower than I would have expected. I believe this is the last place they show up before, Uproar hits a random target, doesn't it? I might as well go for Uproar. I believe this is the last place they actually show up before, I'll take that Loudred out. Before they loop back to their original location, but... Oh no, not the... that was bad. Oh, that lures accuracy, doesn't it? Oh, no, 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 ow, ow, ow. Well, I'm gonna have to heal at the gym quite soon anyway, and I should have realized that Loudred had soundproof. That was really, really dumb, and I hope that, let's just Dazzling Gleam to take out both that Loudred and do a tiny amount of damage to the Magneton. Not much, though, but just a very small amount of damage. At least that was an overall better move than just straight up going for Psybeam on the Loudred, because that would, yeah, end up doing less overall. But a couple of extra levels is really all I needed. I can really I'm probably ready to take on the gym now, honestly. Oh, flinch! Nice! Nice! Very nice! Let's go for that again, and go for not Dazzling Gleam, that's stupid. Go for Psybeam, even though I probably should have gone for Recover, but, anyway, let's just hit you a little bit, and then let's nom you. I have to really think about how I use my healing from now on. Because in addition to the gym, there's also... I have to go through quite a long trek to Lily Cove City, but with... I love that dumb magnet! Anyway, I have to go through a long trek to Lily Cove City. There's also the magma hideout. There's also quite a few areas, because there's like, there's Shoal Cave as well, there's Mount Pyre. I had to go through Mount Pyre, obviously. My guess is we may get a free heal somewhere along the line, but I'm still not completely sure. I kind of wonder if I could actually risk it and go into the gym at this state. I mean, it would definitely, though, it would not be giving, Anyway. Let's see, what I thought of this battle. This battle, I thought... Yay. Flinch. Yay, flinch! And I haven't checked my other interviews on BuzzNav, but anyway. Oh, there's something here. That looks like a Pokemon. And that... Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I need these. I would use this on Jammer, but I am honestly really conserving my revives for later on in the game. Oh, that's a Birdkeeper. Yeah, there's a lot of tall grass around here. Actually, a Birdkeeper. That could be good practice for the upcoming gym. Well, I would say that if Clarinet was not one level behind everyone else and needed to catch up desperately. Hi, Birdkeeper. You know, I read that as my Pokemon is too strong, but yeah. Wait, can't you find... I just realized something. Can't you find Absol here? Or was that only in another game? Because Absol would have been really cool, I will admit. And see, the levels are getting quite high, actually. I wonder if random trainers' levels have been increased a little bit, considering that Fortree Gym has actually gone up in level since the previous game. Which is actually kind of rare, seeing as a few of the earlier gyms, like even Norman, actually got lowered in level. So far, Roxanne, Brawley, Watson, and Norman all got lowered slightly. Flannery stayed the same, but every gym leader from now on has actually increased in level since the original game, so that's going to be interesting. I remember that quote for some reason. A Pokemon that grows steadily is one you can count on. I'm not entirely sure what it means, though. Does steadily mean grow slowly, or what? Actually, we might be getting close to a rather infamous area in the original games. I'll definitely need to show this one off. But I just want to first show off this. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's a very small secret base. Nope, sorry. Not going in there. Oh, I still love this music, though. I haven't actually commented on the surfing music yet, but, it's pretty cool. We will be hearing a lot of it later, though. Now, this cave right here. This cave is really interesting. This here is the Scorched Slab. And judging by the bottom screen, the only Pokemon here that isn't a dupe is something on the water, so I can only get an encounter on the water, I guess. Let's see what we get here. Although I'm not sure if it's just by fishing. It might just be by fishing, actually. Let's see. Because this is a new area, I do get a new encounter here. Actually, wait a minute though. Technically speaking, there is something that apparently shows up here, although apparently it's after Primal Groudon and Kyogre, which means maybe I can actually get it before the Pokemon League, I don't know. But it does have a gender, despite being a legendary, so I can catch it. Anyway, this here is TM's Sunny Day. Now, and this area is the Scorched Slab. So let me talk about the Scorched Slab for a little bit. In the original Ruby and Sapphire, this cave simply was just water leading to a cave, the TM of Sunny Day, and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing at all. Those stairs there, they didn't exist. There was literally nothing in this cave worth noting except for one TM. And yet it was given its own unique name? Why was that? It sounds very weird until you realise the Scorched Slab in the original games only existed as an obscure shout-out to Japanese mythology, so of course, Westerners were totally confused. The Scorched Slab is actually based off of a real-life location that is thought to be one of, possibly, the caves that is claimed to be the cave where Amaterasu went into hiding. Amaterasu, the Japanese sun goddess. If you've played Okami, you'll know about her. Basically, in her legends, at one point Amaterasu went into hiding after, I think it was after Susanoo embarrassed her Susanoo was actually her brother in the original myth, who kind of embarrassed her. And Shep, she went into hiding in a cave, and so the sun didn't shine for quite a while. This is why you found the TM of Sunny Day in there. And yeah, so that is the explanation behind the Scorched Slab. Now, weirdly, explaining the Scorched Slab was something that I've always been wanting to do ever since I got into playthroughing Pokemon games on YouTube. I have always been looking forward to giving that explanation, because very few people seem to know about this. But anyway, that was the Scorched Slab then. Now, however, things have changed a bit. The Scorched Slab actually has a new area within it. There's nothing in here, though. At least, for now. There is a lot of water. I believe that's Goldeen, the other encounter that's on the water, so, yeah. And I can navigate this place just fine on my screen without flash. I'm sorry if it looks a little bit weird, but, I should probably be using the dowsing machine, because there might be some good items to find here. Now, no matter what shows up here, I can't catch it, because it is a, duplicate. I already have a Zubat, so Golbat does not count. So I may as well just use repels here, just to save you guys the annoyance, because I can't actually catch anything on land here. So, where is... okay, 42 for repels. Excellent. These should last me for a very long time. So apparently there's something up... okay, blue, green... oh yeah, of course it was in there. Well, that's useful, a super potion. I could use all the healing items I can get. So, yeah, going in here was definitely a good thing. And that's some stairs down. Oh, that's some more stairs down. Okay, now this area right here. Looks like there's nothing here for the moment. There will be something here much later. In fact, I believe we'll be seeing a familiar gym leader in here eventually. But for now, there is nothing. I'm mostly exploring this cave just to get some items. And, well, to show it, because I like to show everything when I play my games. Just sort of my style. Huh, okay. Is it up here, somewhere? Okay, it's going green. Well, that's weird. That is a Zubat, I believe. Okay, maybe it's somewhere in here. Yep, it's right there. Nuggets. Excellent as well. See, in a challenge like this, you really have to comb the area with your dowsing machine for items, because it's really so useful. You're really going to need those items. And I think I've actually explored everywhere there is on this floor, so... yeah, but these extra floors, the Scorched Slab, they are new to this version of the game. They were not in the original Ruby and Sapphire, so that's actually kind of cool. Oh, I just got a dowsing machine reaction, I think. I just got a minor Oh! And an item, a full heal. Again, more healing items. I could really use these. At this point in the game, though, I kind of want to conserve my revives. That was obvious. And an escape rope. I kind of want to conserve my revives for the Pokemon League, because I really do not want to be caught up in the Pokemon League and not have many items. That there is a Golbat, and it's showing up on the water, weirdly enough. Doesn't seem like there's much in there, though. So, yeah, I guess this is pretty much it, but yeah, that's the Scorched Slab, basically. It's kind of an interesting area that started off as nothing but an obscure Japanese mythology shout-out, but, you know, honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised there hasn't been a Pokemon based off of Amaterasu yet. Wait a minute. Hi, Kecleon! I didn't notice you the first time I came through here. There probably were a couple of Kecleons back on Route 119, if, the originals was any indication. Now, the Kecleon that I'm forced to catch here... Not catch, that I'm forced to encounter here, I cannot catch it. But that doesn't mean I couldn't get a Kecleon later. So, hello, Steven. We meet again. I haven't been using the Mecha Bracelet at all, actually. You know, technically speaking, I could actually evolve Egil right now and then use the Mega Stone for him. That's interesting, but might be a little too powerful at this point. Well, I've noticed invisible obstacles before. You mean like air? Okay, I guess we are. You get this ominous warning, but it doesn't seem like it's that big a deal. I mean, it's just one Kecleon. And in the original games, you didn't actually get to see what this looked like, but now, you get this very cool Devon scope, which you actually get to see, like a cutscene. Hi there, Kecleon! You thought you were clever, camouflaging yourself. Okay, so here we go. It's Kecleon time. I cannot catch this Kecleon, since I already caught something on this route, so no Kecleon for me. But this... Again, Kecleon is an interesting Pokemon. If you haven't actually seen how Kecleon works before, it's kind of interesting. So I'll just bite it at this point. It's currently a normal type. But when I use a move on it, Kecleon transforms into whatever type of the move that you just used. So Kecleon is now a Dark type. So, kind of interesting. Now, there's was kind of an... Okay, now, first I should explain that color change can quite easily backfire on Kecleon, such as like this. It's now a Dark type, so Rock Smash is now super effective. That's a pretty effective way to deal with Kecleon. Change it to one type, then use another type that type is weak to. And this gets particularly funny if Kecleon is turned into a Dragon type, because you can just keep spamming Dragon moves and it'll keep being weak to them. Or if you somehow manage to turn it into a Ghost type, but that's kind of hard from its initial state, considering that it's immune to Ghost moves. So, yeah, if you want a Kecleon, you can just go ahead and get the Kecleon here, provided that you don't get an encounter through the grass, and count that as your encounter for this route. Not only are there several places you can find invisible Kecleons, though, but I'll explain it a bit later. We have the Devon Scope now. If it weren't for this, we couldn't actually get into Fortree City Gym. I remember this! Okay, we now have the Mega Form of our starters Mega Stone. This could be very useful. Top 5, huh? I'm guessing Blaziken and Swampert's stones are the other. And I'm pretty sure Metagross is number 1. I'm guessing Aggron would be number 2. Or maybe Mawile, but probably Aggron, seeing as he has one. Huh. Interesting. Maybe that meteorite wasn't just a random thing after all. Oh, by the way, I think you actually get a reward if you give the meteorite back to Professor Cosmo, so I should probably go back and do that. Let's see if I have the meteorite still in my bag. Yeah, here we go. It gives off a faint glow. Maybe Team Aqua was right about this stone after all. I hear you get something like a Pidgeotite if you give it to the, Okay, once you go past here, it starts raining again, and you have puddles. I hear this route looks really cool at night, though, so... Anyway, there's a bird keeper here. Now I would say, hey, perfect time to try out my Mega Stone, but actually not really, because, well, Trumpet is kind of weak to fly. But let's take that Miracle Seed and replace it with the new Septilite that we just got. Now, I have nothing against Mega Evolving my starter. This should be pretty cool, if I get the chance to actually pull it off. Hi, Bird Keeper. Well, I have, let's see, I've got Charge Beam, I've got Hidden Power Ice, possibly. I have, well, everything can strike a flying Pokemon except for ground moves, which I actually... Oh, I have Dig, but, wow, I just realized it's a testament to how much I don't like Pikachu that I forgot completely my electric moves on Jammer. I want to like Jammer, I really do. I mean, she's got a lot of character, but she has been consistently failing me pretty much. And that's rarely happened for a Pokemon of mine before. Also, I don't see why this Swellow felt the need to use Agility. It's going to be faster than this pair as it is. That may have fallen just short if that wasn't a critical hit, so I kind of appreciate that critical. Xatu! Well, that's actually convenient, because also Xatu looks very weird, considering that its animation has had to accommodate for Sky Battles. Xatu looks very, very... Oh, you're faster than me, okay. Don't get the all-stat boost, don't get the all-stat boost, don't get the all-spat boost. Really? Xatu is kind of weird, though, because I always expected that something that looks like a totem pole would be pretty defensive, but actually it's got pretty bad defenses and decent special attack and speed. Does have Magic Bounce, though. Of course, Espeon does that better. Xatu is kind of cool, though. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind using a Xatu. You can find one in the Safari Zone, actually. Although I already have Eagle, I just realized. Yeah, Fly... Oh, you made a Pokemon that is actually in the air with the move Fly, not an actual flying type. Okay, in terms of moves that can strike Pokemon that are in the air with Fly, you got things like Thunder, Twister, Hurricane, I think. Sky Uppercut, interestingly. I actually was on the receiving end of that once. And anything used by a Pokemon with no guard, which can get kind of funny when you fight, like, Marchokes and they just go, oh, I don't care if you're in the sky, I punch you! Another Bird Keeper. They definitely want us to get accustomed to fighting flying-type Pokemon, don't they? So let's go ahead and use Eagle at the moment. Don't want to let myself get too over-leveled, though, compared to the gym leader. Oh, wait! Okay, so this roadblock was not in the original games. I remember hearing about a roadblock here. And that natural labyrinth was actually comically easy to pass in the original games, but yeah. That roadblock was not in the original Ruby and Sapphire. The rain tends to clear about here. Yep, it does, just like the original games. Anyway, that roadblock was not there in the original games, and the reason for that is... Oh yes, I was actually about to talk about this, so I'll put that off until later. Now, when I first played this game, I thought, what happens if someone accidentally knocked out all of the invisible Kecleons? Does that mean they'll never be able to get any more Kecleons? Is it like Snorlax, that there are only a limited number of them in the game? Actually, no! Kecleon does appear in the routes all around Fortree and regular grass. It's just pretty rare. So, don't despair if you accidentally knock out all of the invisible Kecleons, because you can actually find them in the grass. Anyway, let's head on back to Fortree. So that barrier there, in the original games that was not there. There was nothing stopping you from actually skipping Winona entirely and putting her off until much later. And this was not unintentional, it seems, because... Okay, yeah, this was not unintentional, because in the original games, Wallace, or Juan, the final gym leader, actually had a separate line of dialogue. If you had got that far without beating Winona, he would actually say, you need the badge from Fortree City Gym before you can go to the Pokemon League. They specifically accommodated for that choice because it was possible for the player to actually put off fighting Winona until right at the end of the game. That is not true now. Just like Brawly, they've made fighting Winona compulsory to progress on. I mean, really, there was really no reason to skip Winona too, because honestly, not even speedrunners did it. I mean, speedrunners would skip Brawly and put him off until before Norman, but I don't think any speedrunner ever skipped Winona. Anyway though, speaking of Winona, it's time to open up the path to her gym.